What is going on? I'm here to live stream the Clippers and the Suns game 3. If any newcomers are here, hope that you can subscribe because I've been doing this throughout the playoffs. And once that's over, I'm definitely going to be giving more baseball content and football content. And if you can hit that notification bell, please, I'd really appreciate that. So we're here, game 3, first conference finals, Clippers game at the Staples Center. And still no Kawhi Leonard, although Chris Paul is likely to play. So just going to turn the game on right now. Or I'm not sure if it actually has started yet, but maybe it has. Because, usually they are really late with this. And yesterday with my stream, I was expecting them to be late again, but then the one time they actually started on time, yeah. So anyways, here we go. Come on. Get there. So, Samuel Pay, yo, what's good? Glad to have you here. The fact that this has to keep confirming if I'm a human, like, come on. How many times have I been on this thing? Okay, come on. So, yeah, what's good, guys? Remember, hit that like button. If you could please do that, that'd be much appreciated. That's how we get this out to more people. All right, we got a few more people here. All right, so we're getting closer to the action now.
Getting into the vision of Paul George. Wait, be patient, then an on-time, on-target pass puts your teammate in position to be effective. When it matters most, get the basketball and don't settle. Attack, attack, attack. Continue to attack. Putting up historic numbers. When you take a look at what Paul George has been able to do, look at the company he's in. And this just in. You missed 2 big-time foul shots. You're not the first guy or the last guy. Put it behind you. This is still a series. Take care of business tonight.
I mean, it's not just Paul George's fault, although he is a reason why they lost. Like, they also got to try to make sure that Campaign doesn't get to his left as easily as he did in Game 2. And also, let's see more of Nick Batum than Marcus Morris. That's what I think that the Clippers should be going to right now. But they're definitely in trouble, though.
NBA Courtside on ESPN is presented by Ally. Make your money work smarter with Ally.
This is the story of 2 bills.
All right, so yeah, we're still a few minutes away from game time, but just gonna be chilling here for a little bit.
Found a smarter way. One does it how it's always been done.
So yeah, if you guys can just talk to me, yeah, for now that'd be fine.
So which one is yours? Maximize your savings, invest from anywhere, finance your home for all things money.
Thank you for calling Ally.
Muscle Milk helps build muscles. But when obstacles get in the way, it takes more than muscles to keep going. Find a way to sidestep doubt. Or just power straight through. So yeah, Muscle Milk helps build muscles, but it takes heart to build strength. Muscle Milk, own your strength.
Hello. I'm the new guy. Tell me about this epic stuffed crust pizza.
It's made with fresh, never frozen dough.
So yeah, anyone else gonna hop on or what?
I knew it.
Let me say epic stuffed crust.
Think of what peanuts have given humanity. Fuel for vast migrations, sustenance for mountaineering expeditions, and long journeys across the world. But most importantly, they give us something to eat when we drink beer. Planters give us something to above.
This
So yeah, what's up?
a return to confidence. This team is on its way. A page turned to a new chapter. Two teams at the edge of the game's biggest stage. Who's ready today? This is the Western Conference Finals. That's the NBA.
So yeah, Samuel Pate, if you're still here, yeah, if you could please hit that like button, that'd be much appreciated. You know, that's how we get this out to more people.
You can face anything, even these faces. And this is a powerful.
So yeah,
And Viz is the clear aligner brand most trusted.
can the NBA please be more consistent with start times, because I expected it to start late yesterday, and then it actually started on time, and I was late to the stream. So yeah, thanks a lot, NBA. How about do a better job with starting the games on time? Or just always be 20 minutes late. Then I know when to actually start the stream.
Staring back at me, that made me feel really good. Straighten your teeth with clear aligners from Candid. Get started today at Canico.com. Meet Tonal, the smartest home gym with revolutionary digital weight.
Maybe the Yankees won while I was asleep. They've been playing a lot better lately. But they're still going to need to win a lot more games for me to actually really apologize for that rant.
Interesting chess match. The series goes on. In the playoffs, you never know who's going to step up.
100% of the time. Okay.
And you never
So
know what
one
can
time
happen.
he started.
How do you feel you look?
That's why you battle. Here comes Paul George. He backs it home. And you gotta keep getting back up. Goes up, jumper.
Now here I am
High drama here in Phoenix.
on my live and waiting for Clippers. So, Clippers are in trouble right now, I should say. The fact that they're already down 2-0. Now, they've come back from 2-0 before, twice in this playoff run. But how much more magic do they really have left in them? And now they're down 2-0 against the Suns, who've been red hot. They haven't lost since Anthony Davis went down. And now they have Chris Paul coming back from COVID. So, we'll have to see what happens. But honestly, even though the Clippers are at home, I think they're still in trouble. But okay, we're getting closer to tip-off now.
The series has shifted to Los Angeles after two dramatic Suns victories in Phoenix. Clipper fans hoping for another series comeback. It'll be a packed house, a sellout crowd at Staples Center.
Also, this time around, can we not have those ridiculously long reviews? And if the game ends the way it did last time, can it please not take that long just to figure out who was on the court? That was absolutely ridiculous. The fact that it took that long just to figure out who was on the court in the last possession. Why is that so hard? That shouldn't take more than 2 minutes to figure out. 2 minutes might even be being nice, but it felt like at least 10 minutes that they had to take. I don't know how much time it actually took, but it felt like it was 10 minutes that they were taking just to figure out who was on the court in that last possession on that DeAndre Ayton alley-oop. But anyways, yeah, just having to say something, I don't want to sit here just silent. But at the same time, come on, hurry up.
Always have that neighbor, the one who has everything except humility. To show up the show off, do you need power or this optimum power? Because Duracell Optimum.
The Eagles are bringing back their alternate helmets. Well, they still suck.
Upgrade your device with Duracell Optimum.
Hey, Rick Ross, is Wingstop worried about the wing shortage? Nah, we doing thighs. Introducing Thigh Stop. All the Wingstop flavors you love. Now on thighs. Whether you're curling or crunching, running or riding, lifting or lunging, balance it all out with some ice cold serving and enjoying.
When you're entertaining, you want to put out the best. Snacks that taste great and come straight from the earth. And last time I checked, pretzels don't grow on trees. Just saying. Planters, a nut above.
So yeah, anything else?
The video calling device designed to bring people closer. Share something real. Portal from Facebook.
Yeah, NBA, come on, be more consistent with your starting time. Hopefully, soon more people can hop in. But you now just gotta wait around. But yeah, also like, I know I had 7 likes before when I started promoting the stream. Whatever happened to that? And how it's down to 2 now? Like, what are you doing, YouTube?
Bring them on. At Honda, we engineer each vehicle to outthink obstacles, to overcome difficult conditions. We
Let's
engineer
go.
drivers who are determined to power through, just like you are. Rise to the challenge with the rugged performance of the Honda Passport, Pilot, and CR-V.
The game is yet to start because the NBA is just so inconsistent with their time. It's getting ridiculous, man.
Everything I love, including me?
Every drama that I love is on Hulu.
Domino's is testing driverless delivery powered by Neuro, and it's got someone back to their old habits.
So yeah,
Avoid the noise when you get any 2 or more medium 2-topping Domino's pizzas delivered for just $5.99 each.
all right, we're here. We're about to start.
Tonight's moment of greatness is brought to you by Gatorade. Greatness at the end of Game 2. Such a thrilling finish, certainly for the Phoenix fans, not as much for the LA Clipper fans as DeAndre.
Yeah, that was a nice pick set by Booker on that play.
Of his career on any level.
But yeah, it may have been an offensive foul though. But anyways, here we are. We're live. Finally here for tip-off. So Chris Paul is back in the starting lineup with Devin Booker, Mikal Bridges, Jay Crowder, and DeAndre Ayton. So Campaign is going to go back to the bench. So Reggie Jackson and Patrick Beverly will start. They're going real small. Paul George and Terrence Mann is going to start too with Zubac.
Change from Tyronn Lue, who's been changing lineups throughout these playoffs.
All right, so the Suns win the opening tip. So Marcus Morris is.
Fun to see how teams respond to either jubilant victories or
And
losses.
DeAndre Ayton will get the Suns on the board first.
The last bucket the other night, and gets the first one here tonight. I tell you, that 11 days off for Chris Paul.
So Reggie Jackson gets it to Zubac. And Zubac gets fouled.
That was that shoulder injury suffered in Game 1 of the first round. It got better, but was still not 100% as we have our first foul as Bridges picks up the first foul.
And I wonder how much Paul was able to do in those 11 days. Was he down for 11? Was he able to work out, shoot, handle the ball?
Not around his teammates.
And Zubac will make the first free throw.
A good solid game the other night. He has played well when he's gotten the minutes. He played 34 minutes with 14 points, 11 rebounds. He's a good player, coach. He is absolutely a good player.
And Zubac will make the second free throw.
Terrific pick and roll player, great hands. And you can tell
So Chris Paul guarded by Terrence Mann. And Chris Paul is going to go into his mid-range game, and not that time. You know, we know how deadly he is from mid-range, but yeah, sometimes he's going to miss too. And Patrick Beverly just shoots from 3 and he misses. Yeah, I don't really like that shot, but all right. Chris Paul guarded by Terrence Mann. Crowder with this pick and Chris Paul. Okay, he gets it to Crowder. Crowder for three. Misses, and Zubac with the rebound. And Paul George attacks and gets it to Mann. Mann to Beverly for three. Knocks it down. Clippers up 5-2. Chris Paul guarded by Terrence Mann. He gets it to Booker. Booker misses a shot just inside the three. And Reggie Jackson, he misses a floater, but he's going to get to the line.
Everybody from Ty Lue to the players acknowledged how crucial it was that the fans came out and showed tremendous support in a needed situation. Meanwhile, Bridges just picks up his second foul. Cam Johnson is going to come in. Bridges, such a huge part of their team. One of the elite young defenders, but two quick personals. Reggie Jackson to the line.
And Reggie Jackson's going to miss the first free throw.
Upcoming playoff schedule tomorrow on TNT, the Eastern Conference Finals, Game 2, Hawks and Bucks from Milwaukee at 8:30 Eastern. Atlanta taking Game 1, another Game 1 victory. Meanwhile, Saturday on ESPN, we'll have Game 4 of this series from LA Clippers and the Suns, 9 Eastern tip shortly after that. How good is Trae Young?
And Reggie Jackson's going to make the second free throw. So it's 6-2 Clippers now.
Shout out to John Collins. John Collins, like DeAndre Ayton, high draft choices who want the ball coming to them.
Chris Paul.
Changed their game,
okay, he's going to get the ball back. And he's going to get it to Crowder. Crowder for three, and Crowder knocks that one down. No foul call. Yeah, he got knocked down, but no call. Paul George from three, no good. And Terrence Mann, Patrick Beverly with nice hustle. And the Clippers get the ball back. And Reggie Jackson almost lost it. He's guarded by Crowder now. He's going to fire up from three, and he knocks that one down. 9-5 Clippers. Crowder for three. Knocks that one down. So let's see how the Clippers answer back.
He did have a rather incredible pass, though, in Game 2.
Reggie Jackson, he's going to attack, and he's going to pass it back out to Patrick Beverly. Patrick Beverly grabs to the basket, and his layup is in and out. Oh, and Patrick Beverly makes a nice hustle play, steals the ball from Devin Booker. Now Paul George, step back three. That's good. 12-8 Clippers. So the Clippers are 3 of 5 from three. Suns are 2 of 3. Crowder is going to drive to the basket and turns it over. Tried to pass it to DeAndre Ayton. Bad pass there. Paul George gets to Zubac. They're going to move it around. And Reggie Jackson misses the three, and Crowder with the rebound. And Chris Paul gets in his mid-range game. Oh, he misses bad on that shot. And Devin Booker, nice try. Tried to steal that pass, but goes out of bounds.
He's, believe it or not, thrilled to come off the bench because he wanted his teammate Chris Paul to be back. Payne had 29 points.
Paul George, fade away over. Crowder knocks that one down. It's 14-8 Clippers.
Early 6-point lead for the Clippers.
And Devin Booker gets it to Ayton. Ayton and one. Yeah, the Clippers really could use Serge Ibaka right now.
Well, again, Booker is known for his scoring, but he's really developed into a tremendous distributor here. Little stagger pick and roll, just finds Ayton and Mike.
Definitely rather have Ibaka out there than Zubac to guard Ayton, and Ayton does not complete the three-point play. Reggie Jackson gets it to Patrick Beverly. Beverly for three, and his three is in and out. And that's going to go to the Suns. Chris Paul gets it to Aiden, and Aiden slams that one home. And the Clipper lead is now down to 2. And Reggie Jackson attacks. Gets it to Patrick Beverly. Patrick Beverly's wide open in the corner for 3, and that's no good. Zubac with the rebound. Yeah, sorry, I missed whatever happened. This thing with some technical difficulty. And Paul George got fouled.
Clippers will take it out of bounds. And watching Booker throughout these playoffs, obviously just a spectacular.
One thing I would please ask for this site to do is stop rewinding the things I already saw.
You don't win as many games as they've won without a commitment on the defensive end individually and collectively. There's a tough.
All right, so Clippers are going to move the ball around. Paul George, okay, that is a stupid foul. Oh, Zubac got fouled? Really? Because, like, Paul George, if that wasn't Paul George that got fouled, he sure sold that pretty good.
You've been sitting on that one, sir. You didn't just freestyle that off the top. No, I'm being serious, and you know it to be true. And I'm being serious.
Booker's been ridiculous in these playoffs. 28 points on 48%.
Dale Davis.
And Zubac makes the first free throw.
We had some tough dudes that really brought it every. Sam Mitchell was a guy that played with us. You had some. You coached for. Oh, we needed a few more milk drinkers on our team. We had plenty of. You coached for. Oh, we needed a few more milk drinkers on our team. We had plenty of night fighters.
They knocked that one down. So it's 16-12. Clippers.
Terrence Mann guarding Chris Paul. Now Booker. Booker kicks it out. Cam Johnson wide open.
Cam Johnson knocks down the 3.
Johnson didn't miss from the field in game 2. There's such impressive young talent from these Phoenix Suns. Johnson was 5 for 5 from the field. No, on that action that they just ran is to defend. That's a great action. That like gut handoff, and then the pass to be able to jump in the air and see Cam Johnson out cross court.
Booker lost it, and
they say it's still Phoenix ball. Patrick Beverly arguing. Lou's like, okay, go ahead. And you see Devin Booker comes off that curl. It's the lob, it's the scoring ability, and then last but not least, the find of Cam Johnson all by himself in the corner. That's spectacular offense and great unselfishness.
Okay, at AT&T, everyone gets our best deals on all smartphones. Let me break it down. You got your new customers.
All right, so we're in the
they get
timeout
our
right
best
now.
deals. You got your existing customers. They also get our best
Yeah,
deals.
sorry. hold on.
Everyone gets the deals. Questions?
So, yeah, what's good, guys?
Why did you use a permanent marker?
Yeah, still no one here, huh? Oh,
Because I want
well.
to make sure you remember. I'm going to get a new whiteboard.
It's not complicated. Only AT&T gives everyone our best deals on every smartphone, like the Samsung Galaxy S21 5G for free.
Uno, dos, tres, cuatro.
So, yeah, what's up?
Try to see things my way. I have to keep on working till I can.
Waiting chicken. The naked chicken chalupa. Only at Taco Bell. The beach has always been there for us.
So yeah, still no one here in my chat, huh?
That's why Kahlua is helping clean beaches across the U.S. this summer. It's the first step in our fight against plastic pollution.
Things we don't need to experience again. Headgear. Renting movies from the store. Running with a CD player. And having one way to buy a car. So CarMax gives you options. You can buy on our lot, on us, or any combination in between. The way it should be. CarMax.
I'm David Collado, president and co-owner of Happy Howie's Dog Treats. We make all natural dog treats, and we're growing really fast. So fast, we were maxing out production. That's why I chose the Spark Cash Card from Capital One, because I earn unlimited 2% cash back on everything I buy.
So yeah,
$21,000 in cash back. Seriously.
what else? Oh, Maniac Lane finally here. Yeah, what's up, guys? And Hayden, do you think the NBA Hall of Fame is too easy to get into? I mean, it's definitely easier than other sports. I will say that. Too easy though. I mean, I guess yeah. Well, actually, you know what? Though it's not even the NBA Hall of Fame. Let's keep that in mind because you get in for your international impact. You know why Arvydas Sabonis is in the Hall of Fame. Why Stephon Marbury is going to be in the Hall of Fame. Why Tony Kukoc is in the Hall of Fame. You know, it's all their international impact. Vlade Divac as well. So. I mean, it's a good question, honestly, because it's not like you can be a bum and go into the Hall of Fame. But, yeah, it's definitely easier than other sports. I definitely agree with that. All right, so Suns are going to move the ball around, but it's still going to be Suns ball. There's no way they win in this. I mean, they're up right now.
In the NBA during the regular season, they were 24-12. And they're 4-1 on the road in the playoffs. Their only road loss was here against the Lakers in Game 3 of the opening round.
You think about it, Mike. How
That's it, Paul.
Down 2-1.
Wait, hold on. So Booker's going to post up, gets it to Cam Johnson. Cam Johnson misses a three, but Aiden with the rebound. Aiden goes up, and his putbacks in and out. Here come the Clippers. And, okay, so now Clippers are going to – let's see what the Clippers do. Paul George gives it up to Reggie Jackson in the corner for three. No good. Cam Johnson with the rebound. And, I mean, Paul Pierce is definitely a Hall of Famer, but, yeah, he's definitely not in the same class as Jordan. And Booker gives it up to Aiden. Actually, I don't know if that was a really bad shot or a pass, but, hey, it worked because Aiden got the bucket. Yeah, it's got to be louder than this. I feel that. So, okay. Paul George, guarded by Booker, shoots over him, and no good. Hey, Booker's come a long way on defense, and he's willing to guard the other team's best player. I like that about him. And Chris Paul almost lost it. Aiden with the pick. Chris Paul from the free throw line. No good. Yeah, Chris Paul's been missing. He hasn't really been sharp in this game to start. But, hey, please remember to hit that like button. Get this out to more people. And Reggie Jackson with the floater. That's good. And the Clippers take a 3-point lead.
So good. So long, too, on those releases.
And Booker with the floater. No good. Beverly with the rebound. Here comes Paul George. Paul George, yeah. Paul George is going to fire away from three, and that's no good. Hits the front of the rim. And, yeah, Crowder's hurt. Hopefully he's okay. Looks like he got hit in the mouth.
George trying to draw the foul, leaned into Crowder. And obviously, a shot was taken by Crowder right to the mouth.
The Clippers still haven't won a playoff game in 2020 or this year when Zubac plays 18 or more minutes. Interesting stat right there. But, yeah, I said it like before the stream, like at the very beginning of the stream, that they would love to have Ibaka right now. I'd definitely rather have Ibaka trying to guard Ayton than Zubac. So, yeah, I mean, that's an interesting stat, Hayden. Trey Zoo for Wiseman. Do you follow Stat News on Twitter? No. You know, in fact, I'm going to do that right now.
Stop. NBA games like this.
30 seconds for Crowder to kind of gather themselves, but after that's longer than
Followed.
But there's no 30-second gather. It's either a timeout, a blood rule. To me, know what that was.
All right, so we're going to get back to the action. Campaign's in the game now and hits the floater. And he looks like he's picking up right where he left off.
9 assists and didn't have a single turnover.
So, okay, Beverly gets it to Paul George. Paul George is guarded by Crowder. He's going to fire away from 3 and misses that one. It's becoming a 3-point chuck fest now. And Campaign gets to the basket. He's blocked by Zubac. And still Suns ball.
Payne's got terrific quickness, and they're dropping. They're aware of Ayton on the roll, so he's going to have those.
I'm going to turn this one down a little bit. And Booker. Shot's no good. And Terrence Mann, full court pass, or not full court pass, long distance. And Paul George nearly loses it. And Zubac. And that's still going to be Clippers ball. And yes, I do actually. Or I think he's actually the earliest part of his career. I would say Dirk is a little underrated on defense. Like as he got older, yeah, he started to get beat pretty easily. Zubac misses the dunk, but he's gonna get fouled. But yeah, I think that Dirk's earlier days he was underrated on defense. But as he got older, yeah, it started to get easier to beat him on defense. He got blown by a little more easily as he got older, but early on. Yeah, 2011, yeah. Just later on, like after that, yeah. Okay, wait. This thing just clearly just fell behind. Come on. Can this thing not do that? It's annoying.
Coach, this play is made because of the force in which Paul George comes off of that screen. It forces the defense to react. It's going 100 miles per hour. Dives in between, forces Ayton to respond.
Yeah, nice find from Paul George to Zubac, and yeah, and Crowder definitely got him. Oh yeah, Dirk had great handle when he was younger. I always said, like, I really wish we got to see Dirk in this modern era because he was so ahead of his time. And Zubac misses the first free throw. Well, I wish we got to see Dirk in his prime in the modern era. Because we saw the end of Dirk in the modern era, but would have loved to see prime Dirk in the modern era. As he got older, he got more post-centric. Yeah, and that's definitely understandable because he's not as fast as he once was. And Zubac knocks down the next free throw. So he's 21-19 Clippers now. And Booker guarded by Mann. And Booker for 3. Off the mark, and Zubac with the rebound. Here comes Terrence Mann. And Paul George back to Terrence Mann. Terrence Mann from the corner 3, no good. Missing a lot of threes right now. Yeah, they got to look to attack more. And Booker. Guarded by Mann. Good defense by Mann. And, yeah, Devin Booker misses. And Paul George is going to lob it to Zubac. And, oh, nice. And Zubac is going to go to the free throw line once again. Zubac has been living at the free throw line. Oh, no basket, though, actually. Go super small like the Rockets and are harnessing their inner 2018. Yeah. What are their percentages from three right now?
With all the entertainment you love, like Disney Plus, ESPN Plus, and now Google Play Pass, so you can game in glorious 5G. We're calling it the biggest upgrade ever.
But yeah, I don't know how that wasn't an and one. How that wasn't in the act of shooting.
No one ever heard of this. Do you accept this mission? You will not be able to stay home, brother. The footage of the festival just sat in the basement for 50 years. Again, turn on and cop out.
Yeah, the Clippers are 3 of 12 from 3 in this game. And they're shooting 33% from the field, yet they're still winning this game. They've been getting they got 6 of their points at the free throw line.
They would have heard me taking the car.
Before, I didn't have an app that showed me when she was taking the car. Before, the chance of an SUV handling more like a hot hatch? None.
You won't know a world before electric. Before it can change the world, it has to change yours.
So yeah, what's good, guys?
This is more than basketball. This is where
So yeah, most great players are as they get older. That's definitely true. Yep, about how they go to the post more when they get older. Well, Durant's still not that high up there in age yet. But yeah, I feel you. And yeah, Kobe, I remember 2011, like after he won that championship in 2010, he worked a lot with Hakeem Olajuwon to really work on his post game. Something that he was already very good at even before that offseason.
Anywhere for less, a lot less. Get our special TV offer, a 4-week plus postage and a digital scale. Go to stamps.com/try and now post office again.
Hi, I'm Wolfgang Puck. When I started my
He still doesn't have Kobe's post game yet, but yeah, he's been working on that more. In fact, I'd like to.
That's why I chose ShipStation. ShipStation helps manage orders, reduce shipping costs, and print out shipping labels. It's my secret ingredient.
ShipStation, #1 choice of online sellers.
And Wolfgang Puck.
Go to shipstation.com/try and get 2 months free.
Saturday, July 10th, it's UFC 264. Conor McGregor and Dustin Poirier.
Yeah, that's true. He still doesn't have a low post game. But yeah, he's definitely gone to the post more than he did when he was in OKC for sure. The Zubats makes another free throw. Oh, there he is. We see Kawhi Leonard up there. He's all the way up top. Why isn't he? I mean, okay, I guess he wants to be with his family. Fine. And Zubats makes a second free throw, but I'd want to be like down there with the team though if I'm him. Aiden scores, and it's going to be 23-21 Clippers. So Aiden's already in double figures, huh? So we're approaching the 2-minute mark in the first quarter. Kennard's in the game, and he's going to make that one from mid-range. And, all right, Campaign's going to dribble around. Oh, here's a huge mismatch. Campaign on Zubats, and Zubats blocked it. Here comes Terrence Mann. Terrence Mann with the reverse layup. Nice. I wasn't sure if that was a dunk or a reverse layup, though. That's why I was a little late with that. But yeah, they said reverse layup, so I'm going to go with that. So Booker guarded by Mann. Yep, Booker got him with the swipe.
They want to play with pace. Paul George throws it ahead. Terrence Mann with the grown man move. Get out of my way. Finishes at the rim. Big time finish. Young fella playing well for the Clippers.
Rajon Rondo checks in. Nick Batum checks in. Batum had played a lot of minutes the other night.
So Aiden guarded by Paul George. Or no, Marcus Morris out. Is Morris in the game now? And Booker for 3. No good. And yeah, Nick Batum's in the game as well. So yeah, Marcus Morris is in the game now. And Rondo's in the game as well. And he's got the ball and he's guarded by Aiden. And Morris gets it to Batum. Batum puts that one in. It's 29-21 Clippers. Okay, wait. Sorry. Hold on. Technical difficulty. All right, here we go. I think Mama. Yeah, hold on. I'll be right there. And Batum wide open from the corner 3. No good. How many open 3s are they going to miss? He would easily. Yeah, I feel that about Mahmoud Abdul Rauf. Yeah, he would be really good in today's game. And Devin Booker kicks it out to Campaign. Campaign for 3. No good. And that'll do it for the first quarter. Clippers up 29-21. And Chris Paul and Devin Booker are scoreless to end the first quarter. But, you know, also, like, if he's doing really good, then and you know, also not standing for the national anthem has become more of a thing now than ever. I don't think he'd be blackballed like Colin Kaepernick was if he played today. Well, actually, as long as he's not the one starting the movement, I guess. Because, like, honestly, like, it's ridiculous that people care. Like, I'll just give you my stance on the national anthem. I don't care what you do during it. And I think it's ridiculous that people get butthurt when people kneel or sit during the national anthem. And yeah, Mahmoud Abdul Rauf, you know, in the 90s, he was like a poor man's Steph Curry. But you know what else? So now that more 3s are shot than ever before, and the ridiculous one that he was taking. What were his percentages, though? Yeah, he actually did shoot really high percentages from 95 to 97. And shot a decent percentage in 93, but also he played before there was freedom of movement and when there was hand checking. So, yeah, he'd definitely be able to do a lot more now. All right, we're back. We're back in action. But yeah, Chris Paul is getting some good looks, and yeah, Booker. Yeah, they're playing. The Clippers are playing good defense. Got to give it to them. Wait, what did this thing just do? Because I thought that we were just in the timeout, but okay.
This thing's huge. Get the new Kentucky Fried Chicken sandwich for just $3.99. It's finger licking good.
Have an appointment to sell your car? We got an offer.
But yeah, I really appreciate that you guys are here, and also definitely looking forward to Dime Dropper's vlog. And if you saw my Sixers video, yeah, I actually did talk to Dime Dropper on Instagram. He told me that When I used his clip from the rant video from last year, that had him dying. When I had to talk about Doc Rivers blowing yet another lead, choking once again. You don't even know how to do CPR because you can't stop your players from choking all the time. All right, we're going to be in the second quarter now.
What we expected. They're a physical team. We play physical basketball. Playoffs. We're not surprised by it.
And of course, Chris Paul, back on the court. What did you make of his first quarter? He hasn't played basketball in 11 days.
He's getting his legs under him. I expect him to play better.
Thank you so much, Monty. Appreciate it. Back to you, Mike.
All right, we're back. And Marcus Morris missed the jumper right out of the gate. So, okay, here's Chris Paul, guarded by Batum. And Batum with a kickball. Oh, Cameron Payne. Oh, ouch. Didn't know he sprained his ankle, but hopefully he's okay.
Can't blame him playing the best basketball of his NBA career right now. The biggest games of his career.
So Sarge is in the game as well. And Devin Booker. Yeah. Gets it to Mikal Bridges. Mikal Bridges misses from the corner three. All right, here come the Clippers. And oh, come on, Rondo. Catch the ball. Rondo with some butterfingers there, and that's going to be Suns' ball.
Rondo being the guy defending Devin Booker when they went small. Paul George looks as they come out of the break and says, no, I got him. I like when your best players take the biggest challenge.
And Devin Booker, guarded by Kennard. They're going to move the ball around, and Devin Booker, they're going to have to shoot now. Too much passing the ball. And Torrey Craig just gets it off in time, but he misses. Sarge with the rebound. Chris Paul's going to fire away from three and misses again, but tipped in by Bridges. Yeah, if only they got to finish it off with a rebound, but yeah, that. And Rondo. Oh, loses the ball. Rondo lost the ball. And here comes Booker for three. Booker gets his first bucket of the game with a three. And that's going to be a timeout for the Clippers. So Devin Booker finally gets on the board and cuts the Clippers' lead to three.
Hey, I can tell you're a fan. Lucky for you, nothing keeps you connected like AT&T 5G, huh? Is that fast? Oh, yeah, it's fast.
And yeah, I'm sure you saw what I posted on Instagram, how we got to chill with comparing Devin Booker to Kobe. Like, hey, Devin Booker's great, don't get me wrong, but we got to chill with the Kobe comparisons.
It's not complicated. AT&T 5G is fast, reliable, and secure.
We are not here on this planet to close our eyes to the world.
We are here to go out and experience its many wonders.
Because through our experiences,
We become bigger than ourselves.
travel has the power to
So, yeah, what else can I talk about? How about if I look at some baseball scores right now? I'm not going to turn on a baseball game, but jeez, the Astros are doing so good right now. Reds are up 4-3 on the Braves. So the Dodgers are warming up against the Cubs. And the A's beat the Texas Rangers 5-1. And the Nats are up 7-0 on the Marlins. So, yeah, Blue Jays are crushing the Orioles.
They say this game can take you far. They never told you. How far you can take the game.
So,
Make moves that start movements. Hennessy, the spirit of the NBA.
feel that. That's the tingling sensation of renewed possibilities. It comes when you embrace change and defy expectations. That's why we're putting thrill back into driving. No more A to B nonsense. You deserve a car that's more power, more tech, more fun, more you. And with over 80 years of delivering thrills, we know what we're talking about. This is the new Nissan.
The new chicken. Ignore the reviews and pay no attention to how perfectly hand-breaded and crispy and juicy it is. Is this the best thing on our menu? Like, did we just outdo the Whopper? The new hand-breaded
So
chicken.
yeah,
Maybe don't go try it.
oh, thanks for the reminder. I like your video. I appreciate it, Brian. I'm glad you're here. So yeah, you know, just chilling right now during a timeout. So the Cavaliers have begun to explore trade options involving Colin Sexton. Interesting.
Who's enjoying the limelight? Brought to you by Corona Extra. The Clippers have enjoyed the limelight in these 2021 playoffs, but it hasn't always been easy. First round against Dallas, lose the first two games at home, but win 6 and 7 and 6 and 7.
Okay, wait. Whatever this thing is doing, like, please stop. Okay, wait, sorry. Hold on. Yes, I want to submit it again. And also, please don't try to confirm that I'm a human because, like, come on. Are you really about to do this? Okay, wait. Hold on. I'm sorry. Gotta switch sites. This thing is being ridiculous again. Are we really going to play this game? Come on. Rather you do this during a commercial break. Come on. But yeah, like, you guys can feel free to talk to me as I'm trying to get this sorted out. Wait. Oh my God. Are you... Thought this would be a reliable site for once, and my God, this thing is really disappointing me. There we go. Finally. I think that was Marcus Morrison made that free throw, so it's 31-26. Clippers. We're finally back in action. Okay, here we go. Chris Paul guarded by Rondo. And Devin Booker pulls up, and he's going to miss that one. Yeah, Booker's been really cold in this game. Here's Rondo. Rondo attacks and going to get blocked. Really? Come on. Okay. This thing by Felicia. That's enough. Looks like Halloween on the... Yeah, if only I could actually watch, because this thing is so ridiculously annoying. Really trying not to curse right now. because I know I'm live. Why is watching a basketball game such a daunting task? Stream is offline. Get out of here. Sorry. Really apologize for this BS. This is unbelievable. No, come on. Just hit the play button. All right. There we go. All right. No more of this. All right. Please. 33-29 Clippers. 8:06 left in the second quarter. Chris Paul for three. Miss it. Yeah, Chris Paul has been so cold in this game. So it looks like Halloween on the basketball court because it's black and orange. So Rondo's going to attack and hands it off. And Rondo turns it over once again. Torrey Craig lays it in. So yeah, playoff Rondo, not so much right now because he's been a turnover machine in this game. And Reggie Jackson thought about the three, but pull up jump shot, but no. Marcus Morris, no good. Starting to become a missing fest, a brick fest. Luke Kennard putting some ball pressure on Chris Paul, and Chris Paul dumps it off to Aiden, and Aiden with the reverse layup. That's good, and it's a tie game. Yeah, exactly. I feel that, Mark Jackson. We cannot be just standing around waiting for the ball on the three-point line is not good. Reggie Jackson. Reggie Jackson's going to have to do something. He's dribbling too much. Reggie Jackson for three and no good. Yeah, a lot of empty possessions, for real. All right, 10 on the shot clock. And Chris Paul almost lost it. They're going to have to get a shot up. It's 4 seconds left on the shot clock. Chris Paul, he just got the shot off, but it's no good. And the Suns get the ball back. All right, Mikal Bridges going to attack, but fadeaway jump shot, that's good. And the Suns take the lead and timeout Clippers. The Clippers want to stop the bleeding for a little bit. Yeah, that was a nice dump off from Chris Paul to Cam Johnson. Did I say DeAndre Ayton? If I did, I'm sorry. That's Cam Johnson. So what's good, y'all? How much? So yeah,
well, maybe not all of it. Crazy feels good when it has room to spread out and a place on the beach.
I'm just looking at Instagram right now.
Where the family can get away together. A home of your own that's perfectly not your own. Book today and get away together with Verbo.
You join us live on Sky Sports as Owen Farrell lines up a crucial penalty for the Lions.
So yeah, you guys can feel free to talk to me. You know.
The problem with Ghislaine Maxwell is that she inherited Jeffrey Epstein's secrets.
Oh, here we go with Jeffrey Epstein again. So Rondo, Reggie, Luke line up no good. No rebounds, not enough deep defensive resistance.
I don't believe in God. I don't believe in Jesus. I don't believe in any of that. Music is my religion.
Just because I'm looking for a scriptwriter doesn't mean they won't.
And I'd written every meaningful song by Oasis. To get that big, it's the most incredible thing. But I don't pine for it. Dear.
You know what? I just saw something from B-Souls. And yeah, you know what? Reggie Miller and Ian Igor. Yeah, I agree. You know, I've never been a fan of Reggie Miller, I'll tell you that. What do you think about the Pacers hiring Carlisle? Yeah, Rick Carlisle, like, you know, we've known him to be a great coach before, but I felt like more recently he started to lose his touch. I mean, we'll see how he does with the Pacers, but I'm kind of about it now. Like, a few years ago, I would have said that's a great hire. But you know who's really bad as a commentator? Chris Webber. Great player, but awful broadcaster. Because Aiden has 10 points right now. He's 5 of 6 with 4 rebounds. You like C-Web? Really? I can't stand C-Web. Like, when I listen to him, I think, how was this guy actually such a great player back in his day? Because he doesn't sound like he was all that great of a player in the broadcast booth. And Paul George misses a layup, but Zubac puts it back in. The Clippers tie the game. And Chris Paul, okay, Patrick Beverly's daring him to go left. And, okay, campaign. Okay, gets it to Jay Crowder. Jay Crowder in the corner for 3. No good. Zubac with the rebound. And here come the Clippers. Let's see if they can take the lead here. Reggie Jackson goes to the basket, and he's going to go to the foul line. I feel like the Clippers have been living at the foul line.
Mikey told me the kid was swimming in it, but that he'll never forget that moment. And you know, Rachel, and I love that after the game, he said, that's Jay's game winner. Talking about Jay Crowder saying the pass was more important than the... I gotta go back.
So, free throw is missed, huh?
It hadn't been washed yet. How are you going to sleep as a baby with a stinky jersey? Yeah, that's wrong.
Yeah. Chris Webber called one of my favorite recent games of all time. And he was so bad, I wish it was Kevin Harlan and Brian Anderson. And Reggie Jackson makes a second free throw. 1 out of 2, and the Clippers have a 1-point lead. All right, so they're going to have to restart the possession because the 24-second shot clock didn't start right away. Okay, we're under 5 minutes left to go. Wait, what the hell is going on? Oh my God, really? We had a problem with stoppages last time. Let's not have it again. All right. All right, so Chris Paul's at the foul line. He's going to knock down his first one.
All 6 years they were able to make the playoffs. Their all-time assist leader did an unbelievable job turning it around and helping them become a winning program.
And hey, whoever's doing the shot clock, do a better job, all right? And Chris Paul makes a second free throw. So, okay, 4:36 left to go. And Terrence Mann is going to dribble it out. Not on the shot clock. Terrence Mann, you're going to have to shoot the ball, you know. And misses a three. 4:20 left to go. Shout out Alex Caruso. And get Aiden, almost a bad pass, but Crowder for three, no good. His three in the corner is no good. Okay, then Reggie Jackson attacks the basket, and layup's no good. Zubac's tried to put that back in, but he misses. And the Suns have the ball. Let's see if they can extend their lead right here. Chris Paul getting in that mid-range area, knocks that one down. Yeah, you don't want to play drop coverage with Chris Paul. Like, we know this. That's the tricky part, though. You don't want Zubac switched on to him, but at the same time, he's your only hope to and that was and the Clippers just knocked that one down. That was Paul George. So yeah. Suns have the most sophisticated pick and roll in the NBA. I feel that. And here's Devin Booker. But yeah, what I was going to say, like, you don't want Zubac switched on to Chris Paul, obviously, but the tricky part is he's your only hope to guard DeAndre Ayton. So that's what's a little tricky about this. Because if there was no DeAndre Ayton, then yeah, you'd want to limit Zubac's minutes. But it'd be so much easier if Ibaka was available. And Booker makes the first free throw. And Booker knocks down the second free throw. It's a 3-point game. All right, Booker's guarding Paul George, and nice find from Paul George to Zubac, and Zubac flushes it home. Zubac has a double-double. Booker needs to take the mask off. And Chris Paul with another mid-range, that's no good. Last game he played, he just couldn't miss from mid-range. But yeah, I guess. And Paul George starting to get in the groove now. But I guess, COVID has Chris Paul a little rusty. Can definitely understand that. Clean shave CP3 is cursed. And Chris Paul gets it to Bridges. Bridges gets it to Paul. Chris Paul knocks that one down, and the Suns retake the lead. So we're under 2 minutes left to go. But yeah, I feel Monty Williams, Mikal Bridges should shoot that. So Paul George, step back three, no good. But Zubac with the offensive rebound. And the Clippers have a new possession. Paul George shoots again, and no good. Yeah, Paul George needs to take it to the rim now. He had a couple nice mid-range shots, but yeah. Missing jump shots now, so yeah, take it to the hole. Chris Paul with the floater, blocked by Zubac. But the Suns get it back. Mikal Bridges, 4-3. I was just saying that PG needs to go up strong. And we got a minute left to go. And also, just imagine if the Sixers actually held on to Mikal Bridges like they should have. And Reggie Jackson stuck with the ball at the free throw line. So, yeah, you shouldn't have picked up his dribble there. But Paul George attacks and a shot clock violation. Well, at least he took it to the basket. And the Clippers need Paul George to keep taking it to the basket. Mikal Bridges' mom worked for the Sixers too. Interesting. I mean, I may have heard that somewhere. I'm not sure, but the Sixers had the right idea of trading Michael Carter-Williams while he still had trade value. And the fact that they knew he's not as good as his raw numbers showed in his rookie year. But they didn't win that trade when they should have won that trade. If they just held on to Mikal Bridges. And that was Booker. But anyways, the Suns are on a 7-0 run now. It's 48-42. And Paul George, come on, Jay Crowder. I like Bridges on PG more than Crowder. I feel that, Bridges is a really good defender. And yeah, Crowder, that was just a dumb foul that Crowder just committed. But I mean, Crowder's a good defender too. And hey, Crowder could go to the finals for a second straight season. Either him or Rondo. And Paul George misses the first free throw. Right now, it's looking more like Crowder's going to be that one. And Paul George is going to make the first free throw. Cliff Paul making an appearance. And Paul George is going to make the second free throw. And we're 30 seconds left in the second quarter, in the first half.
That's the bottom line. I appreciate your kindness, but I've got to make those shots.
Chris Paul guarded by Luke Kennard. Cam Johnson from 3, air ball. 6 seconds left in this first half. Paul George attacks, and he's going to slam that one home. Paul George with the dunk. That's what I like to see from Paul George. And Booker heaves that one, and that's no good, and that's going to take us to halftime. It's 48-46 Suns. Yeah, Aiden should have come over and helped. And yeah. But yeah, let's look at the stats right now. Wait, what is... All right. So let's look at the stats real quick. So Zubats has a double-double, like we talked about that earlier. Okay, so Aiden has 10 points. So the Suns are up 2, despite Chris Paul and Devin Booker only being 2 of 10 each. In total, they're 4 of 20. Once again, shout out Alex Caruso. I'm going to tweet that right now.
Unleash your inner power with Q10 Power. Also try Q10 Power SPF 30 Day Cream. Added protection perfect for summer.
But I'll be right back. I'm just gonna go take a leak. All right. So yeah, there's in the halftime report right now. Or no, not halftime report yet. They were just showing highlights. It's the top 10 plays.
Scored the last 8 in a row. Kawhi does it again at the defensive end as well. One of the best, maybe the best two-way player in the NBA.
So yeah, I'm just reading Brian's status right now. If an injured LeBron sat in the suite with his, that's also true. Yeah, you know what? Yeah, you're both absolutely right here. So yeah, Brian, I just commented because Sean's reply. You're both absolutely right that yes, LeBron would get toasted if he was in the suites watching a game with his family, but Kawhi gets a pass. But also the fact that LeBron quit on his team in the first round. Yeah, you're both absolutely right. So yeah, I'm just watching some top 10 right now. So yeah, Skip Bayless. I mean, he's actually right here though. With the Clippers up 8, Rondo had 3 turnovers in 8 minutes, and I thought he was playoff Rondo. Well, he's been playoff Rondo, but he's not looking like it right now. Mark Jackson's burner. With all due respect, he tricked you. With all due respect, he tricked y'all, man. I'm so glad Hayden introduced me to Mark Jackson's burner. Whatever is inside Chris Paul's secret stuff needs to be changed. Wait, is that a real picture of Chris Paul drinking secret stuff? Book and CP are Mark Jackson's burner. But yeah, the Clippers were on a brick fest in this first half, for real. Can turn off the AC. Let's go. All right. How much? Oh, the dog pound was performing at halftime. Oh man, you got to see the dog pound. Because I know Dime Dropper's at the game. I'm gonna tweet at him. What is it? Okay. Makes me wish I was. Yeah, seeing that the dog pound is performing at halftime makes me wish that I was at the Clippers game right now. Because, for people who want to know what my other interests are besides sports, yes, hip hop is one of them, big time. And I actually did consider doing hip hop album reviews on YouTube before, but I decided once I realized how time consuming editing is, that's when I decided I got to just stick to sports because it's going to take up way too much of my time. I would love to see Becky Hammond become a head coach. It would be nice to see, for it to no longer be like that huge of a deal for a woman to become a head coach of an NBA team. That really would be nice to see. And you know that female basketball players are highly intelligent. They may not be as physically gifted as men, but they're highly intelligent. Like when Candace Parker retires, what if she became a head coach? I'd still love to see her as a full-time analyst though, whenever she retires, because she's a reason why I know that female basketball players are highly intelligent. Things are getting salty in that Yankees Chronicles thing because I've been a guest on that show. What else? So Jason Kidd is going to, yeah, like that's actually official now. Like I heard that he's like a leading candidate, but it's actually official now. So he's emerging as a front runner, but yeah, I agree. I don't understand the appeal. Maybe he learned under Frank Vogel. I don't know, but I agree. He's not a good head coach. He was horrible in Milwaukee. Like he actually made Mike Budenholzer look good. Like, at least Mike Budenholzer can actually have this team as one of the top teams in the Eastern Conference, which Jason Kidd couldn't even do with the roster he was given. Like, I'm no fan of Mike Budenholzer. Like, you guys know this, but he's at least a lot better than Jason Kidd. And as bad of a history as... Yeah, I agree. Yeah, Candace Parker is good on TNT. I would love to see her do that full time whenever she retires from the WNBA. Speaking of Candace Parker, I mean, I can't impersonate it very well, but Miss Parker! Miss Parker! Sure, you get the reference. Or, maybe if I could play that clip. Hopefully this doesn't get me demonetized. Oh, no. I don't want this thing catching that. No. I do. Okay, whatever. I'm not, because I don't want this catching that. So yeah, we're still in halftime right now. All right, we're at the halftime report now. So, okay, yeah. So they were doing a good job distributing the ball, but yeah, their shots are not going in. Yeah, that's a good point by Mike Breen. You don't always have to shoot well to play well. Like, just ask Marcus Smart or Andre Roberson. Yeah, for sure. The Clippers do need to play a lot better offensively. Like, they were on a three-point shooting brick fest. All right, we're back out of the first half. We're back out of halftime. So here we go with the second half. And Terrence Mann, fade away. That's good. It's a tie game. Yeah, Terrence Mann looked stuck with it in the paint, but he was able to work things out and make that fadeaway jump shot. Here's Chris Paul. And Aiden with the ball on the post gets it back to Booker. And he's going to set a pick for Booker. Gonna have to get a shot off. Booker with the shot. That's good. Tough shot by Booker, but it went in. And Terrence Mann Yeah, he's got to not pick up his dribble in the paint. Reggie Jackson from 3, no good. Like he was able to get a shot off for the first time, but yeah, he's got to be careful with picking up his dribble in that area and then hesitating. And Aiden knocks down that mid-range shot, like just inside the free throw line. And Paul George knocks that mid-ranger down. Yeah, definitely would love to see Paul George get hot. Just don't settle for threes. That's what he's got to do. Yeah, getting in that mid-range area is fine. Just don't settle for threes. If you're open, fine, but and Bridges with the and one. Now they're just trading baskets. And Mikal Bridges knocks down the free throw. It's 55-50 Suns. Terrence Mann, guarded by Bridges. Bridges doing a good job staying on him. But Terrence Mann is going to take that to the hole, and he's going to get 2 points. Patrick Beverly playing some tenacious defense on Devin Booker. Devin Booker dumps it to Aiden. Aiden, mid-range shot is no good. And here's Terrence Mann with the ball. He's going to attack, and he's going to lay that one in. Terrence Mann bringing some energy into the second half. And Chris Paul moves it around. Okay, so Crowder attacks the basket. Fadeaway is no good. Hits the front of the rim. And here comes Paul George. And Terrence Mann missed that one. And Chris Paul, mid-range shot, no good. Paul George with the rebound. And Zubac, Terrence Mann, he was right place at the right time for Terrence Mann, and the Clippers go up by 3. Terrence Mann, he's pounding his chest. Terrence Mann, he's really coming to play. Zubac looks like Zubac traveled. I don't know, because it looked like he took a 1-2 step. But Terrence Mann just being there at the right place at the right time. Because you are allowed 2 steps as long as you're going into the motion of shooting or passing. Like you're allowed to gather, like the step you take when you. Where's my basketball? Okay, hold on. Because we got to keep this rule in mind. So you pick up your dribble. That doesn't count as a step. Then you're allowed 1, 2, as long as you're going into the act of shooting or passing. And maybe I'll have to see the replay again, but it does look like he took 2 steps. Yeah, Terrence Mann has been really impressive. I agree. How many does Terrence Mann have now? I'm going to look that up. So Terrence Mann has 10 points so far on 5 of 7. And Paul George, okay, his field goal percentage doesn't look great, but he's actually plus 10. He's 6 of 15, but yeah, he's got to stop settling for threes. The Clippers as a team, they're shooting just 16% from 3.
night, England take on India in the first of 3 one-day internationals. Live only on Sky Sports.
Our greatest weapon against darkness isn't our superpowers, it's our humanity.
So, yeah, what else? So this is gonna. So yeah, I guess I should get into the Flash for a more modern show.
Your favorite superheroes return from Tuesday on Sky One. NBA on Sky Sports. By
Okay, here we go. So yeah, that Devin Booker shot, yeah, the shot clock was off. Pelicans really did Monty Williams dirty, for real. All right, so here's Jay Crowder with the ball up top. Alley-oop lob to Aiden, but no, he's going to come down. Bridges for 3, no good. And Aiden gets a rebound, but he loses the ball, and that's going to go to the Clippers. All right, so the Clippers are going to move the ball around. Still plenty of... And alley-oop, no good. That pass was too high for Terrence Mann. Like, that was a good look, though. Terrence Mann was open, but the lob was just not a good one. Yeah. All right, let's see. Chris Paul. The lob is broken up. And Reggie Jackson thought about the 3, but nope. He's going to hit a floater over Aiden. And 58-53 Clippers. And another turnover. And Reggie Jackson dribbles around and okay, here. Let's see what happens. Reggie Jackson guarded by Chris Paul. He's going to take it to the hole and he's going to finish. No whistle though. But that was a nice finish by Reggie Jackson right there. Great concentration to be able to get that shot up and to be able to finish that. And Chris Paul is going to attack. Gets it to Bridges. Thought about the 3. Here's Aiden guarded by Zubats. He's going to get it out to Chris Paul again. 6 on the shot clock. He's going to need a shoot. And he knocks that one down. And 60-56 Clippers. And Devin Booker just fouled Reggie Jackson. Or was it Terrence Mann that he fouled? No, it's Terrence Mann. I'm sorry. Yeah, he just fouled Terrence Mann. I wasn't... Forgot for a quick second. I'm sorry. But yeah, he just fouled Terrence Mann. So here's Paul George, guarded by Jay Crowder. And Paul George is going to attack, and he's going to lay that one in. Yeah, keep doing that, Paul George. Keep attacking. That's what you got to do for the rest of the game. Your 3s are not going down, so just keep attacking. And Devin Booker is going to attack, and he doesn't get the call, but he gets his own rebound. And Aiden over Zubats, no good. And Paul George with the rebound. Oh, Devin Booker with his 4th foul. And he's going to come out of the game. Here comes Cam Johnson. Except, really? They're going to call that a foul? I don't know about that.
I'd rather catch the first guy. That's how you truly control the game.
And there's a double technical on Beverly and Booker, by the way. Paul George. Nice pass to Zubac. Zubac flushes it home. Yeah, I agree. Devin Booker is not the next Kobe Bryant. He's not. Let's just let Devin Booker be Devin Booker. And Chris Paul with the mid-range shot, no good. And Terrence Mann with the rebound. Shaquille Zubac. Mann with the floater, no good. And Zubac is going to go to the line for 2. But hey, Zubac is having himself a really good game. He makes the first free throw. And Dime Dropper just tweeted that the guy next to him is wearing a Norm Nixon jersey. True fan right there for sure. To be wearing a Norm Nixon jersey. Trae Young is balling. Pelicans under pressure. And he knocks down the second one to make the playoffs next season. Yeah, I feel that for sure about the Pelicans. I like the Zubac dunks with anger. Or how about how Latrell Sprewell used to dunk with anger? And it's going to be a jump ball. Because, your assessment about Zubac, that made me think of Latrell Sprewell. Because Latrell Sprewell really used to dunk with anger. And the Clippers are going to win the jump ball. And Paul George almost lost it, trying to get too fancy with it. And Marcus Morris is going to come back in for Patrick Beverly. And that the three-pointer is good. I'm not sure who made that. And Terrence Mann putting some really good ball pressure on Chris Paul. And that's going to go the other way. Suns are starting to unravel right now. And that was actually Paul George that made that three. So Paul George finally knocks one down. Who look you like to win this series? But how many games? Or who do you think? Right? It's looking like the Suns are going to win. I actually think the Suns are going to win this. I'd say in 6 games. And Paul George missed that one because I don't expect Chris Paul to Yeah, Suns in 6. I agree because I don't expect Devin Booker and Chris Paul to play this poorly in Game 4. E'Twaun Moore's in the game. He has the ball. Moore is he's double teamed and misses a floater, and Terrence, that pass is not going to is going to go out of bounds. Terrence Mann just couldn't get to that. Devin Booker's coming back in. Devin Booker is just 2 of 11. He still hasn't even scored 10 points. So, yeah, I don't expect Booker to be this bad in Game 4. Having an off night, it happens. And Devin Booker turns it over again. Here comes Paul George. Paul George. Oh, Paul George missed the layup, but that gets put back in. It may not matter with Pandemic P, though. Because Terrence Mann's come to play. Booker for 3, no good. Pff, Booker is way off. Yeah, I feel that. Booker might take Booker a few games to get used to that mask. And yeah, Patrick Beverly. Gotta give Patrick Beverly some credit too. I remember Kobe had some good games in that mask, but I don't remember how his first game with the mask. I don't remember. Because Kobe wasn't amazing. Well, he only took 11 shots in that first game with the mask on, but then the mask Mamba really came to play. But he had a bad game against OKC, and Booker took it to the basket just now, and it's 71-58 Clippers. And Paul George with the fadeaway, no good, hits the front of the rim. Terrence Mann almost came up with a nice hustle play, but not quite. And Torrey Craig's going to draw the foul. All right, 2.5 left to go in the third quarter. Yeah, I missed the 420 mark. I want to shout out Alex Caruso once again, but yeah, I missed the 420 mark. It's whatever. But okay. I am going to take a bathroom break. Hope you guys don't go anywhere because I will be right back. I just need to use the bathroom. Rip Hamilton was the only one I've seen keep. Yeah, that true. Yeah, true about Rip Hamilton. But yeah, hold on. I'm back. All right. So yeah, like Mark Jackson was just saying, yeah, you got to give Patrick Beverly credit too. So whoever just hopped on, what's going on? Hope you can like the stream. Hopefully we can get this up to 10 likes. But yeah, Devin Booker has been struggling real bad. Torrey Craig knocks down the next free throw. 2:36 left to go in the third quarter. Clippers up 11. Paul George gets inside, but he misses a layup. And here come the Suns. Let's see if they can cut the deficit to single digits. Cam Johnson for three. Knocks that one down, and then the deficit is cut to 8. Suns are on a 7-0 run now in the last minute and 26 seconds. Marcus Morris for three and knocks that one down. The Clippers answer right back, and the Clippers are up 11 once again. Sarge, no good. Paul George, let's see what he can do now. Cross-court pass. Okay, they're going to swing the ball around. Batum. Now you're swinging it around again. Paul George misses from three. Come on, Paul George. Like, he's got to abandon the three at this point because he's only made like one, I think, in this whole game. Booker. And Booker gets fouled. He's going to go to the line for two. And Booker's going to make the first free throw.
Saturday, we'll be right back here at Staples, Game 4 of this Western Conference Final. Off shortly after 9.
He's going to make the second one as well. And it's now 74-65. Every basketball player needs to add the one-legged fadeaway from their face-up game. I feel that for sure. Because it made Kobe deadly, Dirk deadly, you name it. And Terrence Mann, okay, they're going to move the ball around in. Kennard for three. Misses. And Cam Johnson. Okay, now the Suns are going to move the ball around. Booker for three. Misses again. Sarge with the rebound, but it's taken away by oh, come on. Paul George. Paul George made a great play, but then just made a bad play. A horrible one. But Paul George gets the rebound, and he loses it again. And Booker is going to lay that one in. Come on, Paul George. Take better care of the ball. Sup, Samuel Pate? Yup, about Hakeem. And Dirk just popularized it. But hey, Paul George, hold on to that ball. Take better care of it. On my second channel, I appreciate that. If you could drop a like as well, that'd be really appreciated. Can get this out to more people. 15 seconds left to go in the third quarter. Hopefully we can get more people for the fourth quarter. Liking this stream would really help. Luke Kennard from the corner for three. Knocks that one down. And the Clippers go up by 10 once again. And Cam Johnson. Oh, blocking foul on Luke Kennard? I think so. Yeah, Luke Kennard, yeah, he didn't get position at all. And he's going to make the first free throw. All right. And he's going to make the second free throw. And Paul George is going to heave it. And, oh, Paul George banks in a nearly half-court shot. Wow, Paul George. That looks like that he definitely got it off in time. That was a half-court shot. Yeah, he got that off in time. Paul George! You're missing all those threes, but you make that half-court heave. Oh. Paul George practices those shots before every game. I don't really watch the Clippers practice like that, but yeah, I guess that could explain it for how he was able to make that.
That's what my mama told me when I was about knee high. She said, son, be a proud man and hold your head up.
Start your journey to better credit score with a Vanquish credit card. Also with Vanquish. Alpha and vitamin D patchy for you with a help. Helps kids' bones develop along with their imaginations. Pick up a pack today for your chance to win big with Team GB.
You gotta kick it up a notch.
Our job is to protect history. You're getting alien goo. Ew.
Sorry, did you want to do that?
Everyone else, now!
You can't run forever. Bring it on.
Your favorite superheroes.
I agree. Paul George needs to own the fourth quarter. Like, it's Clippers have a comfortable lead, but it's not over. Own that fourth quarter and you should be good.
NBA on Sky Sports. Sponsored by
So Paul George, 23 points right now. Suns are coming. We'll see. Because, it's an 11-point game, but this isn't Utah. I agree with that. It's not Utah. And I definitely expect the Suns to play a lot better. I expect Booker and CP3 to play a lot better in Game 4. But yeah, they got to finish strong here. So third quarter, okay. And Booker is going to pass that one out. And, the Suns nearly turned it over. So we're underway in the fourth quarter. And that was a wild shot by Torrey Craig. And, okay, here's Batum. Kennard for three. Knocks that one down. And he's going to get a foul call as well. Dumb foul, but yeah. Come on, guys. When are NBA players ever going to learn? Don't leave your feet on a three-point shooter. Yeah, Sarge. Dumb foul by Sarge. Just stupid. And he's going to knock down the free throw. It's a 4-point play. Wait, hold on. Let me get to you real quick. Sarge gonna flip that one up, and that's good. Nope, he has not improved his off-ball movement over the years. And Terrence Mann gets it to Marcus Morris. Marcus Morris gets it to Paul George. They're gonna move the ball around. But yeah, you can't pass too much. And a kickball on Chris Paul, but yeah. At a certain point, you got to shoot. You can't keep passing it around forever. All right, here come the clips. Morris for three. Knocks that one down. And it's a 16-point game. Yeah, Batum gets called for the foul, but yeah, Suns are going to pretty soon. I mean, don't stop playing yet, but pretty soon they may have to just start thinking about getting ready for game 4. For now, keep playing, but pretty soon it might start looking like they got to just focus on game 4. 43-23 Clippers in this half. And Devin Booker attacks, and Terrence Mann with some good defense. So yeah, Paul George is going to get to the line. Gotta love Terrence Mann. But yeah, Crowder definitely got him from behind. Well, hey, let him play on. In fact, they already took way too long with the replay last game. Clippers have a lot of good jump shot blockers. I feel that. No, it wasn't malicious. And all right, Paul George is going to make the first free throw. Yeah. He's going to make the second free throw. DeAndre Ayton, alley-oop to DeAndre Ayton. That's good. And Chris Paul, guarded by Booker. Almost loses it. Gonna have to give it up. Luke Kennard from way deep. In and out. And Crowder with the rebound. Here comes Chris Paul. Chris Paul pulls up from 3, knocks it down. No foul call. That would have been really stupid. I mean, that could have been a foul call. So, yeah, you got to stay on your feet. But, hey, Chris Paul with a nice shot right there. I really do expect him to play a lot better in Game 4. Paul George tried to sell it to the refs, but they're not going to give him the call. Chris Paul gets inside. Floater's no good. Aiden gets the ball. And Cam Johnson. Okay, here we go. Booker attacks and no good. But Aiden with the putback. Now here come the Clippers. 8:53 left to go. Suns on a 7-0 run in the last minute and a half. So Clippers are going to call a timeout. I do think the Clippers got this, but still, you don't want to stop playing yet, that's for sure.
Hardy barbecuers. Ocado's got some sizzling deals. Come rain or shine. Charred sausage lovers, get 3 for £10 on our barbecue bundle. And bottles of Heinz ketchup for just £1. However long it takes to get the barbecue lit, there's an Ocado just for you.
Q10 Power from Nivea. Q10 that's 100% identical to the one made by your skin. It reduces the appearance of fine lines and wrinkles. Unleash your inner power with Q10 Power. Also try Q10 Power SPF 30 Day Cream. Added protection perfect for summer.
Testing your luck in the kitchen. Yep, if it's heads, sushi. Tails, burgers. Why not both? That's a thing. It's about to be. There's things to get into. Just might surprise yourself. The challenge is to find our Olympic sport. Normally, we get given something to do, but now we are in control of our destiny. Exactly. You are as good as something, but just not as good as me. There must be one here that we're going to excel.
So when more seniors hitting threes, the Clippers are tough to beat. I feel that.
Enjoy these amazing family movies. And so much more. This June on Sky Cinema.
I don't believe in God. I don't believe in Jesus. I don't believe in any of that. Music is
All right, so we're going to move forward a little more, right?
And I'd written every meaningful song by Oasis. To get that big, it's the most incredible thing. But I don't pine for it.
Yo, CP3 makes the Suns worse. I think he's just rusty after having COVID. I really do think he's going to bounce back next game.
With an astonishing live performance of his songs and the most revealing interview in a decade. Noel Gallagher, Out of the Now. Available now on Sky Art.
NBA on Sky Sports, sponsored by QVC.
We got a lot of time left, but we got to walk this thing down possession at a time.
But Maniac Lane, while you were away, I did see a tweet from Dime Dropper saying that the guy next to him is wearing a Norm Nixon jersey. All right, here we go. Jay Crowder for three. Knocks that one down. And it's once again a single-digit lead. What do you mean? What does that mean? It's a 10-0 run. And Reggie Jackson to the hole, and no good. Zubac's tip-in is no good. And Suns ball. What does that mean? That the guy next to Dime Dropper was wearing a Norm Nixon jersey? The guy next to him was wearing a Norm Nixon jersey, or is. And Chris Paul gives it up. Chris Paul is guarded by Zubats, and he's going to take a three. You don't know who Norm Nixon is? What? Stormin' Norman? You kidding me? And Paul George and Nixon is spelled with an X, like President Nixon. And Devin Booker attacks, and that's good. And Norm Nixon played for the Lakers too. Suns are on a run. Oh, what a bad pass by Paul George. And that's going to be Suns ball under the Clippers basket. Patrick Beverly with the steal. Here comes Reggie Jackson. Reggie Jackson takes it to the hole. That's good. I was waiting. Oh, what? No. Why would he be wearing a baseball jersey to an NBA playoff game? And Chris Paul doing dancing and prancing. 4 on the shot clock. Step back three. Hits the rim. And yeah, Paul George has got to start driving by the Zubats. I mean, okay, I know he doesn't have that bounce he used to have, but Reggie Jackson open for three. Knocks that one down. And the Suns call a timeout. Yeah, Patrick Beverly has been doing a great job on Devin Booker. Kenny Beecham, it's impossible for me to hate Pat Bev. Reggie Jackson made playoff Rondo obsolete in these playoffs. That's from B-Souls. You mean Bobby Shmurda, but Reggie Jackson reminded me of the unsung hero who gets red hot in the baseball playoffs. He's been out of his mind. I mean, we've had a few of those in basketball. Like, we've seen Robert Horry and Derek Fisher be that unsung hero as well. And we have unsung heroes in every sport, really. Like, hey, how about David Tyree in the Super Bowl? And also, the first Super Bowl I ever watched, Dexter Jackson was an unsung hero for the Buccaneers. I feel that's why I put him on my thumbnail instead of. I mean, I was picking between Terrence Mann or Reggie Jackson for who to put on my thumbnail instead of Kawhi. Well, Kawhi's been out, but yeah, I ended up going with Reggie Jackson. Okay, I did. Did he just hit you up? I did. You know I had to. Because you got to know who Norm Nixon is. Dorman Norman. And Chris Paul. Well, thank you, Hamza. And Devin Booker. Step back is no good. And Beverly with the rebound. It was because I was just talking to Maniac Lane, but anyways. Reggie Jackson for three. Hits the front of the rim. I'm really too hard on myself? You think so? And yeah, that doesn't connect. Yeah, so Paul George, that's his sixth turnover. So we got 5:13 left to go. 94-83 Clippers. And Booker misses again. And Patrick Beverly gets the ball, and he gets fouled by Jay Crowder. That's Jay Crowder's fifth foul now. Yeah, the Suns might just barely get over 90 points by the end of this game. Second half, the Suns are 12 of 35. Paul George thought about the three, didn't take it. And Paul George being harassed by Crowder, and hey, you know I haven't been vaccinated yet, right? And like I do get out of the house. There's never been a day, even during this entire pandemic, that I actually stayed home the whole day. I've actually left the house every single day during this pandemic. And yeah, Paul George just flopped right there. And Hamza, you also know, I think you know this about me, that staying inside all day just makes me miserable. You know what I was like when I first moved to Riverside? Like, I was the most miserable I've ever been in my life, and you know why. I mean, I'm doing these live streams, though, to save time, man. Paul George makes the first free throw because the editing part, that's what takes up so much time. That's why I'm doing these live streams, so I don't have to spend all that time editing. And Paul George makes the second free throw. But you know what else? It gets really humid in Japan during the summer, so I prefer to go outside at night when it cools down. It's too hot right now. It's too humid. And Mikal Bridges for three. No good. I mean, I've seen other people. It's also because I don't have a huge audience. Because I see people who have much bigger audiences actually have a lot of people come to their streams. And Reggie Jackson attacks and no good. And Chris Paul, okay, he's guarded by Patrick Beverly. And Chris Paul and pulls back. Jump shot is no good. I mean, like if I had more time for that, yes, I would make those. Just have other things going on. Paul George for three. No good. And Devin Booker is going to get fouled. But also, like, I'll tell you this, like, editing takes longer than the actual game takes. I mean, I made some quick edited videos before, but those quick edited videos are the ones that have no footage. I'll drown? Where'd you hear that? So Marcus Morris is checking out of the game with 3:40 left. Oh, I missed the 420 mark once again. I meant to shout out Alex Caruso for the 420 mark, but I only actually caught that in the second quarter. Bridges for three. Knocks that one down. It's a 10-point game again. Denzel Washington, what about him? And Paul George attacks the basket and then gets it to Reggie Jackson for three. Knocks that one down. 13-point game, 99-86 Clippers. Can't believe a math teacher got... Wait, when and where? And DeAndre Ayton is going to lay that one in. Coach's got to eat grass. True that. Like, it was his grinder in his bag. So, like, only a little bit, but yeah. So Reggie Jackson is going to make the layup. But yeah, like, there's only a little bit of bud in there. But yeah, apparently it's not legal yet in Texas. Also, like, obviously you can't bring that onto a plane. And Chris Paul loses the ball. And Terrence Mann gives it up to Patrick Beverly in the corner for three. Knocks that one down. And it looks like the Clippers have this one in the bag. 104-88 with 2:20 left to go. Imagine if they blow this lead. That would be even crazier than what happened last year. Well, I mean, at least the Clippers are finally in the conference finals, so that's the one saving grace if they actually do blow this lead. Clippers have to show they can win a game down the stretch. Game 4 will be closer. I agree 100%. I expect Chris Paul, like I said this before, and I'll say it again. I may as well say it again, that I expect Chris Paul and Devin Booker to play a lot better. I think that right now, Chris Paul's just a little rusty right now because he missed those 2 games. He's just out of sync right now. And also probably having COVID. Actually, yeah, having COVID definitely did affect him as well. Wait, what did Stephen A. Smith say? Because I just saw something about blasphemous. Hold on. I just saw it on Twitter. What did he say? And Paul George's jump shot is good. Yeah, I wish we could get a real update on Kawhi as well. So 150 left, 104.90. It's the Clippers. Beverly, hook shot. That's good. 106.90 Clippers. It's 138 left in the regulation or in the game, really. Yeah, Patrick Beverly, that was like a prime Rondo move, like he boom, or it's kind of hard to emulate when I'm sitting down, or this is better like that, yeah. So 27 minutes, only 8 points, but played great defense. So that's really all you can ask out of him. And Paul George is going to check out as well. Did Paul George have his best game? No, but he was definitely good enough to win the game. So I'm going to see Paul George's line. 43 minutes, 9 to 26. He's 27 points, and he's plus 23. So, yeah, he was doing plenty right. The only thing he really that's going to be a missed 3. If only Paul George didn't chuck from 3. He had 15 rebounds, though. So it's 106.92. We're approaching the 1-minute mark. And Kennard for 3. Misses. And Etuan Moore is going to miss that one. Yeah, it's pretty much over. So, yeah, like the late, great Chick Hearn would say, this game is in the refrigerator. The door is closed. The lights are out. The eggs are cooling. The butter's getting hard. The Jell-O is jiggling. The Clippers are about to make it a 2-1 series now. Going to try to make it 2-2 for Game 4. We'll see how the Suns answer back. But, yeah, like we've been saying, Chris Paul and Devin Booker should be a lot better in Game 4. So, yeah, it's pretty much over now. So, hey, I just want to say thank you guys for tuning in. It's much appreciated. And, hey, Clippers win their first ever home conference finals game. So, just reading the lines. So, Paul George with 27 and Reggie Jackson with 23. And Zubats really came to play, 15 points and 16 rebounds. And yet Aiden had a good game, and Mikal Bridges had a pretty decent game. But yeah, the stars on the team were really struggling. And Cameron Johnson played 30 minutes off the bench, scored 12 points. And Luke Kennard had himself a nice game, 9 points off the bench in 20 minutes. Who's a player of the game? I'd probably say Reggie Jackson. And Terrence Mann had 12 points. So, yeah. Any last comments in the chat? Because if there's none, then I'm going to sign off and I'm going to go have lunch. Anything? But you know what, though? Something that B-Souls tweeted, he's going to have someone help him write scripts. And you know what? I am thinking I should probably have that done for me as well. It doesn't mean that I'm not going to have my own input, obviously, but it's going to be something I'm going to consider so I can save some time, because scripting videos really does take a lot of time. That takes at least a couple hours. Then I got to record, and then I got to edit for like maybe 5 hours or something. So yeah, actually sometimes even longer than 5 hours. So yeah, I am actually thinking about getting someone to help me script videos. And then yeah, if I get monetized, I'm definitely going to have to hire an editor. Because yeah, if I hire an editor, even while like I know how to edit videos by now, and I think I've gotten pretty good at it, it'll definitely save me so much time if I actually hire someone to do it for me. But yeah, get this thing monetized first, and then I can start thinking about that. But okay, if no one's going to ask me anything else, well, okay. Well, thank you for tuning in. Hopefully we get more people for the next stream. I think I am going to do Bucks Hawks again, unless anything gets in the way. But yeah, thank you so much for tuning in. I'll see you next time. Have a great night. Peace.